Welcome back to the Love and Luck podcast show 2024. Happy New Year, everybody. You understand? Yeah, man. Tell the people Happy New Year, man.
Oh, man, you know, I don't celebrate no holidays, man. But I will say, and then
thankful.
And then the actual New Year is in March. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
If you look at your history,
Yes,
if you look at how shit goes. We live within the Gregorian calendar. But I always gotta get deep with.
We done started off already on some shit.
Hey, that's just but check it out though. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Thank God that I made it thank God I made it to another day or you know what I mean, a new, every day is a new beginning. I'm gonna say that.
And I want to thank God that I made it too because, man, we went through a long, bumpy road. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still here. I'm still breathing. I woke up. My eyelids opened up. I said, thank you, God, that I made it another day.
Most definitely.
Even though God, and his birthday ain't on Christmas either. They said, they ain't got the wrong birthday and all kind of shit.
All that shit. Too many lies.
And they deleted a month. We're supposed to have extra month. But that's just education for you people out there. But listen, I know the internet is going crazy right now.
Man.
Got your boy Cat Williams. Cat Williams around here clowning.
Yo, Luca, what the fuck is this? DLove's back on the mix, you understand?
Man.
Woo-wee. Man, he had so much shit, I had to take notes on my motherfucking football paper. And I take this football paper serious.
Right.
But look, so you say you ain't get none of the? You ain't get to look at none of the club Shay?
Shit, I got some of it, and what I got was, only part I caught was just a small skit, and he was talking about the Friday scene. And then on top of that, I seen
Ricky
Ice Cube.
Smiley,
Yeah. And then I seen Ice Cube get on there and talk about it, and he was talking about the whole rape shit and how, initially it was supposed to be a rape scene, and he was like, man, I'm not finna do no rape scene. I'm not with that shit.
Cube say he didn't put that part in there.
Correct. Cube said it wasn't in there when I seen Cube. But that was the only part I seen.
Oh, okay. Well, he got a lot of part. Well, first of all, he said Ricky was supposed to audition. Okay, what happened was he was saying Ricky was supposed to be Money Mike.
Right.
So I don't know what happened with that far as what was the discrepancy between him and Ricky Williams. I mean, what's his name? Ricky Smiley.
Ricky Smiley, right.
I'm tripping, and I'm a fan of Ricky Smiley too. Ricky Smiley, he kind of funny to me, you know what I'm saying? But I understand what Ricky Smiley was saying because when you come out for an audition, somebody call you on the phone.
Yeah.
And say, come out and audition for this role.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what happened was Ricky auditioned for the role, but he didn't get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gave it to Cat Williams as well as they was supposed to.
For sure.
Who the hell was gonna play Money Mike better than motherfucking Cat Williams? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Ricky didn't fit the part at all.
Nah.
Ricky really fit that Santa Claus.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So I don't know what was the dispute with Ricky. What's his name?
Ricky Smiley.
Ricky Smiley and Cat Williams.
Yeah, but the thing is, when I seen, I had checked out all their perspectives because when I seen it, I didn't want to be biased. So when I seen it, you know what I mean, and then on top of that, Cube, he from the West Coast, and Cube, you know what I mean, he wasn't really a gangster, but Cube ain't no punk though. You know what I mean, I do know that about him. But the thing is, when I seen, I got respect for Ice Cube. So the thing is. I see, and I got respect for Cat. I fuck with Cat, you know what I mean, like a motherfucker, because he a nigga that's gonna speak up for what's real. You feel me? Regardless
Cat's solid as fuck.
Yeah, regardless of all that other extra bullshit they be trying to put on him. You know what I mean? And the nigga probably was on drugs or whatever, I don't know. You know what I mean? But I know the nigga was going through a lot of shit, and it's a cold thing when you got the devil on your back. You feel me? You know what I mean? Especially when you're a nigga that's gonna speak up for what's right, and everybody else, they gonna follow the trends that they're gonna follow suit or whatever. So any man that stand up for what's right in this world, especially being in the realms that he in, I respect the nigga Cat to the fullest. And Ice Cube, him and Ice Cube, the same kind of niggas. Cube gonna speak up for what's right as well. So when I seen, what Cat said, I said, okay, And then that made me question Cube. I'm like, damn, why would Cube do some shit like that?
Yeah,
You feel me?
yeah.
You know what I mean? So
It didn't sound right to me.
Correct. It didn't sound indicative of Cube's character.
Right.
So I'm like, man, fuck that, man. You know what I mean? So I seen Cube. So I'm like, okay, well, let me see what he got to say. And Cube was like, nah, man, I would never, you know what I mean? That wouldn't, you know, and Cube kind of played it like, you know, basically, you know, everybody has their, you know, it was like 24 years ago. And being that it was 24 years ago, you know, everybody may have their own perspective, you know. But, you know, and I didn't even watch the fullness of that, but I needed to hear that part from Cube, though. You feel me? So I would know, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I didn't want that, you know, that whole, you know, what Cat said to impede on what I thought about Cube. You feel me? You know what I mean? For sure. So then I had watched some of the Ricky Smiley shit. So when I watched some of the Ricky Smiley shit, he said the same thing Love said. He said out of his own mouth. He said he just went and did the interview. He said, but when they actually, you know, when they cast the shit, they called Ricky Smiley first and they told him that he was gonna be Santa Claus. And he was like, oh shit. And then once he discovered, you know what I mean, who Money Mike was, he was like, damn. You know, and then once, you know, years later, he like, shit, even Ricky Smiley, he said, you know what I mean, it was the perfect fit. You know what I mean? It went the way it was supposed to go.
Yeah.
That's what Ricky Smiley.
I salute Ricky for even saying that.
Right, for sure. But that's pretty much all, that's what I seen, you know, when it boiled down to the whole Cat, you know, the Cat Williams interview, as far as, you know what I mean, the whole Shay shit went.
I'm going to say for the record, Cat said he wasn't really on no dope or nothing. He said he smoked straight weed.
Right.
That's what you know, so that's what he said. So, and nobody ain't got no proof, no evidence that he was on any other drug.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the people just talking down on the man because he pretty much giving out all this information. You know what I'm saying? He giving out verbal crucifixions to a lot of people about the game and how they got in.
Yeah.
And I believe there's a bunch of gatekeepers in the game.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How the hell there's not any gatekeepers?
Right.
You look at even far as the rap game, far as the movie game, far as the comedian game.
Right.
Look at the rap game. It's so many, all these elite artists like Jay-Z, you know, look at the billionaires that's in the elites. It's Jay-Z, it's P. Diddy, Dr. Dre, Kanye West was a billionaire, but you know, he got put in by Damon Dash. I can't even give Jay-Z that credit because he didn't even like Kanye.
Oh, is that right?
You know what I'm saying? That's what Dame Dash said. Dame Dash said he didn't even want him on the team.
Right.
He said he had to pull him in. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the boy was cold with them beats.
Yeah, for sure.
So when they found out that nigga was cold with them beats, they was like, shit, we got to have him on the team.
For sure.
Then, you know, Kanye started spazzing. So those are the elites of the rap game.
Yeah, for sure.
You go to the acting.
Yeah.
Who's the elites? Blacks, of course. We're going to say Tyler Perry.
Right.
Tyler Perry. I don't know what the hell Oprah got to do with it, all them, but...
Shit, Oprah, she started in acting. She
bringing in all these dudes to go see Quincy Jones, like Will Smith and all this. It's a whole bunch of them.
And she got her own TV channel.
She got her own TV channel. She owned a couple Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, all them kind of cats. And what do all them have? Oh, let me get back to the, what am I missing? Oh, now it's comedians.
Right.
The elite comedians.
Right.
I don't know how Kevin Hart, like Kat said.
Yeah.
Kat said, how the hell Kevin Hart just boss up like that?
Right.
That's why I believe the plant thing.
Yeah.
He was like, because I remember Kevin, he did, what's the movie with the airplane when he was with Snoop Dogg and all them?
Oh, yeah. Soul Plane.
Soul Plane.
Yeah, that garbage ass movie.
He did Soul Plane.
Right.
Remember Paper Soldiers? Paper Soldier was a straight B movie. I think Damon Dash did it. Was Kevin Hart, Benny Siegel, when they was robbing houses and all that shit.
Okay. Kevin Hart was in a movie with them?
Yeah.
I never seen that shit.
It was Kevin Hart, Damon Dash, Benny Siegel. Who else was in that movie?
Yeah, I never
Some
seen
old
that.
state property people, they was in there. It's funny though.
Oh, is that right?
I think that's before Soul Plane, if I ain't mistaken.
Right.
Those are straight B movies.
Most definitely.
I'm talking about B movies, like shit Tubi wasn't around yet.
Yeah.
So if Tubi was around back then, that would have been straight to a Tubi movie. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, this dude just blew the hell up.
Yeah. Kevin Hart ain't even that funny to me, man.
Man, he ain't funny at all.
The funniest-
Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
I mean, and I got love for my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
But if you funny, you're funny.
Yeah.
If you're not funny, you ain't funny. Because I always give it a shot.
Right.
I put it on. They tell me watch Kevin Hart or watch because Kevin Hart has some shit with his daddy.
Yeah.
He said daddy used to walk around with no drawers on and all that. And he said you gonna learn today.
Oh, yeah.
So that was funny.
Oh yeah, niggas say some funny shit.
Yeah,
I'll give him that.
So that was funny.
Yeah.
You gonna learn today.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was the punchline that I could remember from Kevin Hart.
Yeah, for
that
sure.
that was funny.
Yeah.
Now outside of that, he ain't got nothing. That's a punchline you can remember that's funny.
Yeah, for sure.
Tiffany Haddish has zero.
Right.
I watched her special. Matter of fact, they had her special on New Year's
sure.
Eve.
Right.
Because I wasn't going outside or nothing.
Yeah.
So I sat back, you know what I'm saying? Poured me a little shot, you know what I'm saying? And they had it on TV. Of course, I wouldn't have picked that shit.
Right.
But I put it on. I said, let me see what Tiffany had. This might be something new.
She ain't funny.
Because the first one I seen, I didn't crack not one laugh. I said, maybe that's for, the other people or something. So that's what I said.
Yo.
So then I said, let me check this one out.
Yeah.
Maybe this one
it
is funny.
satire?
Man, I sat there. I didn't get not one hee-hee-ha-ha.
Yeah.
Not one.
Yeah, for sure.
I said, damn, I didn't get not one hee-hee-ha. Matter of fact, if you watching it and you not really paying attention to it, you like, oh, this shit ain't even that funny.
Yeah,
you
for
know what I'm
sure.
saying?
Most definitely.
It ain't like Mike Epps or something. Mike will have
Mike
you
is
busted up laughing. Cat will have you busting up
That
laughing.
nigga, that's the funniest nigga in the
Dave Chappelle had you busting up laughing.
Right. Dave Chappelle.
Earthquake had you busting up laughing.
For sure.
Corey Holcomb had you busting. Man, I'm talking about these people are gut busters.
Yeah.
Cedric Entertainer too. I know he talked bad about Cedric
Cedric is
Entertainer,
funny
but
too.
I ain't gonna lie, Cat. Cedric is funny.
And he killed that. He was the funniest nigga on that. What's that? What?
What,
The Kings of Comedy?
He was what?
He was the funniest nigga
What?
on Kings of Comedy.
What?
He wasn't the funniest nigga on Kings of Comedy?
Man, come on, man.
Who was funnier than him?
Barney motherfucking Mac.
Nah. Barney Mac was the
Mac
he was
killed
the
him.
second.
Mac killed.
That nigga, that
Leave in the bottom of the comments if Cedric Entertainer
nigga that-
was funnier than Barney Mac.
the nigga Cedric. The
Matter of fact, I
Entertainer.
forgot to put him on. He's a king, one of the kings too, Barney Mac.
Right.
I got hella punchlines of that niggas.
Right.
Shit.
Cedric was funnier than me, man.
What?
He killed that Kings of
You
Comedy.
may watch it again. Steve Harvey wasn't funny at all.
Steve Harvey ain't never funny.
DL was cool.
Yeah.
Cedric was funny. But Barney Mac, he was the king of that comedy show.
I got
Most definitely.
I got you.
Hands
For sure.
down.
Right. Okay. For sure.
Watch how many times you laugh with Barney versus the rest of them niggas.
I remember it now today. And the
That
thing
nigga
is,
funny as fuck.
the thing is I know when Cedric stepped, because I watched it, and when I watched it, I didn't laugh. Like, basically, I did. Bernie, to me, he was the second funniest. But when when Cedric stepped on there, oh man, it was a wrap.
That almost hurt my feelings.
When Cedric stepped on there, it was a wrap. That nigga was so funny, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was a wrap. To me, he made the whole show. Damn near. He did.
Did he?
Oh, man.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And they had him closed. Why did they have him closed? He closed.
Did you watch King of Comedy?
He
Who closed King of Comedy?
It was Cedric the Entertainer.
No, it
He was the
not.
last comedian.
The person who closed King of Comedy name is Barney Mac.
Okay, well, shit, okay. Well, shit, I wish we
We got Google there.
yeah, okay. I damn near wanted to talk to Alexa and shit though. I ain't in my house. Usually I ask Alexa.
Hold on, we got time.
Alexa,
nigga.
you know
Hold
what I
on.
mean?
We got time. Hold on. Watch this.
You're right.
We doing this just for everybody out there already know who closed King of Comedy.
For sure.
Watch this. Let me just say it. Who closed King of Comedy? closing, soaking through the applause. I ain't say that's all that. Pumpkin, they got the wrong people. What's it? Who closed the king of comedy?
Ask him in what sequence was it? In what sequence was?
In what sequence was Kings of Comedy? Kings of Comedy, Lord. These people is crazy.
Yeah, well, anyways.
It was Barney Mac. Well, I thought these things were supposed to be smart.
We was talking about, what was we talking about?
The Cat Williams.
Okay, let's get back on the Cat Williams.
Now, Cat Williams. Cat Williams exposed a lot of people, man. He exposed Cedric the Entertainer for stealing jokes.
You gotta open me up to that.
We had got the Oprah. Oprah, they was on Oprah because, well, we already know Oprah's a gatekeeper. Mm-hmm. Oprah's a straight. I don't know if them people kind their way to the top or what. Mm-hmm. Cause they be doing some things like not paying they entertainers. They not paying they actors. They taking everybody to Quincy Jones' house. Why? What's the purpose of going to Quincy Jones' house?
Yeah, shit.
If you an actor, Quincy is a part of music.
For sure.
But then they saying Quincy was doing some things, some things to these boys.
Right.
Just like Puffy and Clyde Davis.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So he is pretty much exposed a lot when he said on this club show, he said, man, I had to hold my guns because I wanted to keep my little brown hole a virgin. That was saying a lot to me.
His little brown what?
He said he wanted to keep
that?
Cat Williams.
Oh, okay.
He said I wanted to keep my little booty hole a virgin.
Right.
He didn't want nobody to touch it. And he said it verbatim. He said, cause P. Diddy be trying to get it.
Right.
And he said, I had to tell him no.
That's crazy.
No.
Oh, he said that on Club Shay Shay?
He said that on Club Shay Shay.
That's crazy.
Club Shay Shay.
Right.
I said, whoa. So he pretty much exposed a whole lot on them, man.
Well, he been talking for the longest, man, and that's why they put him in a that's why they put him in that trick bag. And the thing is, I know, like you said, he was just smoking weed and people was trying to say all this other shit about him. I know myself personally, I had smoked some weed. I'm not a nigga that, smoke weed like that.
Right.
But I smoked some weed, and that shit had me looking at motherfuckers different. Like from a point of view.
You went crazy or something.
Nigga, I didn't go crazy.
I was like, what the fuck happened? You was like, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what it was.
I said weed.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and be vulnerable. But the thing is when I smoked the weed, ultimately when I start seeing other people, man, they start looking like demons to me.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, you need to leave that weed. Don't even fuck with no weed.
But the cold part about it, I'm not the only one that I heard that from.
What?
So that makes me know.
Off of weed?
Man, I'm not the only person that I've ever heard that from. You know what I mean? That basically they smoke some weed. And the weed nowadays is way different from the shit that we used to smoke.
Your shit was laced.
That motherfucker. That's what motherfuckers say. It wasn't laced. I got it from my cousin. If he laced me, and that's what everybody kept saying. Nah, he didn't lace me.
He laced you, homie.
He didn't. I'm not the type of nigga that smoke weed.
I smoke weed from time to time.
Yeah, I don't.
You know what weed do for me?
What's that?
Either put me to sleep.
Yeah.
Or make me hee ha ha.
For sure. But all of our chemistry is different. So therefore, your bodily chemistry and your mental chemistry is different from mine. So basically, and we have different ways of taking in different substances.
Right. That's
like
facts.
For instance, my body, like instantly when I take certain things, like health wise, I can feel it working on me. Like immediately. And I'll tell my wife, I'll be like, damn, I feel that, certain substance I took that was a health that had something to do with health. It, I could feel it working within my body. Okay. Yeah. Because I'm in tune with my body like that. Right. And everybody's not in tune. And my wife, she'd be like, oh, I don't even feel nothing. That's crazy. You could feel that? I'm like, yeah. Like we'll go to we'll go to the health store and buy something pertaining to something that has to do with health, and I can feel it working with my body because I'm in tune with my body.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So the thing is all of our chemistries is different. And the thing, and on top of that, a lot of times I'm putting nothing but healthy shit in my body. So being that, you know what I mean, I have a clean system. So a lot of times when I do take stuff, you know, it just hits me instantly.
So what do weed do to you, man?
Shit, as of now, shit, you know what I mean?
You said, no, I'm saying that experience you went through with the weed, what did it make? You said you seen people and they turned into demons.
I seen demons in people, man.
You seen, so
Like
it
their
could be a
face
person
was-
standing around right there.
Like a person.
And they just turned to
like a person's face, you know what I mean, just changed and shit right in front of me. Yeah.
Damn. And what that made you do?
Shit, at first I didn't
You
know how
got
to
up out
handle
of
it.
there?
At first I didn't know how to handle it.
Now I'm gonna tell you,
You know
this.
what I mean? I stopped talking and what it made me do, it made me pull back from whatever the situation was and I'll be like, God damn.
Now that you say that, I can tell you that I had edible.
Yeah.
So that's my homeboy make edible cookies.
Yeah.
Which I was messing with him for a minute.
It started with me with an edible. That's what it started with.
Oh, that's what got you.
Right.
But anyway.
But then once I smoked weed, it triggered it. It kept
It triggered it
triggering
more.
It kept triggering it.
Cause I ate, okay, I'm kicking it.
Yeah.
Chopping game, we chopping up, you know what I'm saying? I'm drinking Hennessy and all kind of shit coming
Right.
from the club.
Right.
My homeboy gave me some motherfucking edibles.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, man, take these, you know, take these, you know what I'm saying? And I remember he said, don't eat the whole cookie, you know what I'm saying? Just eat some of it.
Right.
So I'm eating, I done fuck around and hit some weed, you know what I'm saying? I'm high, so I'm like, shit. Then you know, when you get high, you get the munchies.
Right.
So I look at the cookies.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, you know what I'm saying? Let me eat one of these motherfucking cookies. Yeah, I ate the whole motherfucking cookie.
Yeah.
And I think I was finna mash for one more. Yeah. You know what I'm thinking? I think I cut a little. So I'm chilling, talking shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get ready to roll. Somebody hit me and shit. I jump in my car. I'm like, this. You know how you just be stuck? I'm stuck, nigga, like nigga on Sherm or something. I'm like,
For sure.
what the fuck? Cause that shit hit me. I was like, God damn. I'm like, God damn. I turned the car on, the music on. I'm like, God damn, I'm riding slow as a motherfucker cause I'm paranoid. The people I'm going to see, I just blew them motherfuckers off. I'm like, fuck that.
For sure.
I gotta make it home.
For sure.
Nigga, the stars is like right here.
Most definitely.
Literally.
You're right.
Cause I'm looking through the roof.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, the fucking stars is close.
Right. For sure.
I'm riding. And I just feel like, I'm like, God, I'm seeing shit like you say. So, but I wasn't seeing really people. I would just drive, and then when I was looking at bushes and shit, the bushes look like people.
For sure.
The bushes, you know how a bush, it felt like somebody was bent over.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I thought somebody was behind the tree and shit.
Yeah. For sure.
I was like, man, there's a motherfucker behind the goddamn tree.
Right.
And I was like, fuck, I wasn't riding with my pistol or nothing, so I was like, I was glad too. I was like, I was glad there's a motherfucker. Right, because I was like, man, there's a motherfucker behind the motherfucking tree.
Yeah. For sure.
I got to walking fast. I'm like, shit.
Yeah.
Man, I made it to my house.
Yeah.
I sat on the bed. I'm trying to force myself to go to sleep. I'm like, I couldn't go to sleep. My shit was just spinning.
Yeah.
Just straight spinning. And I couldn't go to sleep, dog, for a while. I was like, I ain't eating no more of them cookies ever since.
Yeah. The homies had slipped me some sherm like that years ago. You know what I mean? I walked up on two of the homies, you know what I mean? And I did the same thing, laid down and couldn't, you know what I mean? They was smoking some lightly sprayed and shit. You know what I mean? But anyways, and I thought they were smoking regular weed, but when I was young. But anyways, fucking around with that weed, man, you know, going back to the Cat Williams, man, I do understand that, you know what I mean? I think that, you know, how they talk about, you know what I mean? Nowadays, everybody talking about, you know what I mean? How people are on different, you know what I mean? Have different energies and they're on different planes and different shit like that. I think ultimately, man, when it boil down to it, you know, it's certain motherfuckers that can see certain shit that other people can't see.
Absolutely.
You feel me? And I think, you know, a lot of times when you do drugs, you know what I mean? And even a lot of, you know what I mean, spiritual books and different things talk about how drugs is a gateway to certain different realms and shit. You feel me? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you something crazy though. I'm gonna tell you, when I have a shot, I don't drink like that. I only drink on Friday.
Right,
I'll
right.
drink a couple shots of Hennessy. And I'm gonna put you in on the secret. It's funny, but I feel like when I take them 2 shots of Hennessy, I start seeing things clearer.
Right.
Then I do that when I'm sober.
Yeah, alcohol do that for you.
So it's like I can see the people moving funny, or if they being funny or something.
Yeah.
I can just vibe
Like
them
it
out.
heightens your sentence.
Yeah, heightens my shit.
Yeah,
my
heightens your
senses,
senses. Yeah,
I
for
can
sure.
see it like, just like that.
For sure.
Versus when I'm sober, I can see it sober, but not as quick.
Yeah. Well,
it's quick when I'm got the couple shots of Hennessy.
For sure. I think the same thing with me. You know, when alcohol, it relaxes you. It puts you in a relaxed state.
Right.
So being that, you know, you're not as tense. You know, you're not looking at the world from a tense perspective.
Right.
So you relax. So everything, it kind of flows more. You know, even when you're having a conversation. But the thing I think too much alcohol will take you to the point to where. You know what I mean?
That's why I got a 4-shot minimum.
Yeah, you drunk and you belligerent and so on and so forth. You know, but being I think, drinking to that relaxed stage, that's cool. Because it does put you in a state of, being more, coherent, when it comes to certain things because you're in a relaxed state.
And I believe, so Cat Williams is what I believe on his thing, I believe he started seeing things clearly.
Correct. For sure.
And he started expounding on everything because he waited a long time to put all this news out. He all them people that talked, I literally watched Kevin Hart on The Breakfast Club. I watched that interview with him and he was talking about Tiffany. He was like, Cat said that Tiffany wasn't funny and this and that, and Cat was on drugs. And I literally watched that interview.
Yeah.
And that was done some time ago. Yeah. So what I'm saying is Cat sat there and took mental note of all this stuff that all these people were saying that this boy was on drugs, this and that. Right. And then after he made his snapback, which he said he put up all his own money. Yeah. He said, man, I put up all my own money and sold out all these venues. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that says a lot itself. If you take your money and put it into yourself and sell out all the venues.
Right, for sure.
So he don't have to go bow down to the masters and everybody else because he put his money where his mouth was. So what the hell is Kevin them talking about? Right. Because ain't no junkies gonna do that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, all these cats, they looking to get, uber rich, to the point to where they feel like, a lot of people are driven off of power and being able to have control over others. Cat, he just want whatever's for him, and that's understood, but and I know a lot of people, just being in the realm of, hustling, certain people do shit for other reasons. Certain people want to run other people, tell them what to do. Certain people want to, a lot of people are driven off of power.
Absolutely.
They're not driven off the fact of, I need to take care of my family, and make sure, and I take care of my loved ones. They driven off of, most people are driven off of the fact of, they want to be over the next person. They want, we live in a hierarchical, in a hierarchy. Basically meaning that most people want to be higher than the next motherfucker. That's why niggas in the hood can't get nowhere because everybody wants to be higher than the next person,
Yeah, that's a true fact, right?
Bro, for sure. Instead of worrying about, man, we can work together and make this happen to where we all can eat.
I see cats like where I'm from, boy, they want to be the big...
Over crumbs, though.
Yeah, they want to be the big man, you know what I'm saying? Because they got a little car, got some little rims on it, and always worry about what the next nigga doing, what the next nigga wearing, and well, I forgot I ain't gonna drop his name, but I remember one day I just threw on anything, right? And I had on some Nikes or whatever, it wasn't the Air Forces or nothing. They were just some regular old Nikes. They was Nikes though.
Yeah.
And my homeboy looked at my shoes. He said, "Man, what kind of Nikes is this?"
Right.
And I was like, "Hey, Nikes, nigga, Nike, yeah, shit." He's like, "Man, don't nobody wear them Nikes right there." I'm like,
Don't nobody, who gives a...
Exactly, that's my point. My point is, why you worried about my Nikes? What Lil Wayne said, you don't have to worry about what's in my cup.
Yeah, for sure.
Why you worried about what's on my feet?
Oh, man. I remember I was talking to this one little
It's on
situation.
my feet.
I was talking to this one little female one day, right? And she seen the way I dress. And she said, you don't wear Nikes or Balenciaga? She said, you don't, because, you know what I mean? She said, it seems, I said, nah. She said, well, it seemed like niggas don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? I said, so niggas don't fuck with me because I don't, I said, well, shit, if they don't fuck with me because I don't wear Nike or Balenciaga, they don't need to fuck with me. And I definitely don't want to fuck with them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Because I'm going to wear some shit that a nigga ain't never seen before.
Right,
You know
right.
what I mean?
So with that being said, but I'm just saying, so I think Cat, he just exposed a lot of stuff, man. All these entertainers and comedians, they're really upset about it. They are coming out. They are doing little videos. I even seen Ludacris do a video. And what I seen on him and Ludacris is I don't know nothing about this, but I would think if a motherfucker gonna say this shit publicly,
Yeah.
it got to be real.
Right.
He said that him and Luda had a meeting with higher power, or I don't know, I don't know if he used the words Illuminati or not, but he made Luda either cut his hair and couldn't wear the beard or some shit like that, and hooked him up with, I don't know if they hooked him up with his wife or whatnot. I don't know how true that shit is right there, but it seems to me that some people in the high power would get at, and he said he turned down $50 million 4 times.
Right.
So with that being said, I remember Chappelle turned down $50 million from what they wanted him to do. I think they wanted him to wear a dress.
Yeah, for sure.
And Dave walked away from the bread because
he came back stronger.
He wasn't wearing no dress. He came back thoroughbred.
That's another nigga I respect.
He came back thoroughbred, clowning, still clowning.
It's another nigga I respect.
And he funny.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And he funny. Now, if you funny and you got some marketing shit, you talking about some real shit, and you funny,
Right.
man, how the hell you could go wrong?
Right. For
It
sure.
Tiffany just ain't funny, man. Dave, I mean, with that boy Kevin Hart and them, just ain't really that funny, man.
Right. Yeah.
But they the gatekeepers.
For sure. Well, yeah, man, shit, it is what it is, man. You know, when it comes to
They the
that type of shit.
gatekeepers, man.
Yeah, when it comes to that type of shit. But, you know.
Let me, before you get, it's another one, that white boy, Gary Owens. He funny too. He real funny. Gary Owens funny as hell to be a white guy.
For sure.
I rarely laugh at a lot of white comedians, because I ain't really seen a lot of funny except Gary.
Oh, yeah, Bill Burr funny.
Who is it?
Bill Burr, the white dude with the red hair.
I don't know him.
You don't know Bill Burr? Bill Burr funny in the motherfucker.
I have to check him out.
Yeah, he funny.
It was another. It's another white dude that's funny too. I forgot his name. Somebody had turned me on to him. He funny,
Right.
but none of them top Gary yet. But Gary's a white guy. Gary said it's a lot of truth to what Cat Williams said. And this coming from a white guy.
Yeah.
And why Gary ain't paid the way he supposed to be paid, because he funny as a motherfucker. And he a white guy.
He fuck with niggas.
That's what I said too. I said the reason Gary, Gary, you ain't paid because I think you fuck with us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you fuck around. He ain't with his black wife no more.
Oh, he ain't.
But he still fuck with sisters.
Yeah.
He said he ain't never messed with a white woman in his life that I remember, if I could recollect him saying that.
Yeah.
He loved the sisters.
Yeah, he was
you know what I'm saying?
man.
So Gary, they ain't paying you because you fuck with us simply on that note.
Right.
And then Gary wasn't going for the sucking those, you know what I'm saying, those stuff, and going for the busting the, you know what I'm saying, them cheats and all that shit either. Gary was like, nah, man, I'm cool.
Yeah.
So Gary said, but pretty much what Cat was saying is pretty much true too.
Yeah. Well, shit, all that shit is crazy, man. I'm tired of hearing about that shit, to be honest.
Hey, man. But the thing is, okay, we in the industry, we kind of like in the industry.
Yeah.
So now it makes me look a different way. It's like, shit, in order for you to get to where you trying to go, I got a brother. You know what I'm saying? My brother's an actor.
Yeah.
He's an entertainer.
Right.
I'm a rapper slash, I want to jump into some movies and shit too, but guess what? I'm not finna do all that to get no motherfucking movies, man.
Well, the thing is, I was having a discussion, with somebody, and I was telling them how, ultimately my daughter said that, Michael Jackson was a sucker for wearing for wearing makeup.
Said that,
right. And the thing is when it boils down to that, man, and that person was telling me how, black people had to do what they had to do around that time. And the thing is to me, it's like, nah, that ain't true. Malcolm X didn't have to do what he had to do. Malcolm X didn't have to do, some weird shit in order to be Malcolm X. Motherfuckers like, it's certain motherfuckers that just ain't going for the bullshit. I ain't never seen Denzel in a dress.
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't never seen Denzel do no weird shit. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I mean? I ain't never seen Ice Cube do no weird shit. I ain't never seen Ice Cube do no, you know what I mean?
Cube put all his money, you know what I'm saying, to where he need to put it.
Correct. I ain't seen certain motherfuckers like, they told Ice Cube he would have to get the, he would have to get the shot in order for him to do a certain movie. Ice Cube told him, I don't want you, and they try to offer him $20 million or some shit.
And
Ice
he
Cube
ain't
said,
do it.
I'm not doing that. You know
I
what I
remember
mean?
that.
You know what I mean? So there's certain motherfuckers that will not, will not put aside their integrity in order to follow this new age bullshit. You know what I mean? Or this weird bullshit that the motherfuckers is doing. You feel me?
Right.
So therefore, the thing is one thing I understand is that what are you looking for? How far are you trying to go? You know what I mean? If you have a purpose and you're trying to get somewhere, all you need is yourself and God. And everything else is going to fall into place. You know what I mean? But when that time come around, when a motherfucker offer you some bullshit, you tell him, man, you motherfucker, fuck you, and you can go to hell. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you continue to pursue what you're trying to pursue in the way that you're trying to pursue it, with knowing that you and God is the only ones that can keep you away from what you're trying to get. You feel me? Now, if you're trying to be superior over people and be, and rule other people and have them do weird shit, just to have dominion over them, then shit. Hey, you's a weird type of motherfucker. But, if you're just trying to do things because you're maybe trying to spread a message or, make some other shit happen or be able to take care of your family and live within, a comfortable means, hey, it is what it is. But I don't need, I don't need 100 or 200, or $1 billion. I seen this one cat, he said, I wouldn't want $1 billion. He said, because what would you have to do to get there? How many people would you have to cross it to get there? Not to say that everybody that's made $1 billion has did that, but the thing is I understand that wiggling around this shit is hard to motherfucker.
The way it looked, it looked like everybody had to step on. The way it looked, the way I'm looking at things, man, them billionaires be the main ones that done stepped on somebody and did some flagrant shit.
Yeah, well,
you know what I'm saying?
The Bible says, what does it take for a man, to get to the kingdom of heaven? It's like, a man like a camel passing through the eye of a needle. Basically, the little, the strand, the strand of the thread that you put through the needle, it's like a camel going through that. You feel me? You feel me?
I was trying to find, I had looked at this thing that they was talking about Steve Harvey when he was doing a stand-up, and Steve Harvey literally sat there and said, shit, I'll suck a dick and all that shit to get my money. So Steve really sat up there and literally sold his soul to get to where he at. You know what I'm saying? He's saying he'd do that to get some money.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, man, I understand.
He said he'd be a monkey or whatever these people call him and all that shit to get to the money. Right. And if you could remember, he had an interview with Monique when Monique was trying to come at him about what was going on with her situation. And he basically told her she got to bow down, be quiet, and do what the people tell her to do and go on to get the bread.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say, man. You know what I mean? Now, these motherfuckers got over money, right?
Yeah.
But we done been in certain kind of realms to where, you know what I mean, niggas just been in the streets and hustling and, you know what I mean, having businesses and shit like that. I know, you know what I mean, it's certain niggas that I look at, you know what I mean, that do weird shit and do little transformative shit to where they don't stand on who they say they are. You know what I mean? And I think, you know what I mean, if them niggas, I done seen certain niggas, and I'm like, now, I done seen niggas completely switch up over some shit, you know what I mean, over some small, minor shit. You feel me?
Right.
That, you know what I mean, I'm like, my nigga, if you was put in this situation, would you suck a dick to get what you needed?
Right. That type
You feel
of
me?
shit.
Because the nigga ain't got no moral compass. Nigga ain't got no moral compass. Nigga don't stand on nothing. Nigga ain't, you know what I mean, you can't depend on him as far as him being a man and standing on his word. You feel me? I didn't deal with a lot of niggas like that.
Oh yeah,
You know
you
what I
can
mean?
go. You
To
can go
where-
right now and just stand on the west side or north side and say, and have a motherfucker the money. Which one of you niggas gonna suck some dick
Right.
for this bread?
Man, I done
you
seen-
probably have a little line out there.
Man, I done seen niggas. I done seen niggas that want to be higher than the next nigga or look better than the next nigga by all means and to do certain shit.
Oh, yeah.
And I done seen niggas say, like, back in the day, there was certain shit that we wouldn't do, and now niggas be like, oh man, you know what I mean? I do that now. I'm like, nigga, when we was standing on the block selling rocks, nigga, we was all having the same conversations about how we wouldn't do that.
Exactly.
Now, you know what I mean, it's 2023 or
24.
2000, you know what I mean, I'm saying, you know what I mean, because we just got into 24. But basically, you know what I mean, I ain't had that many conversations because I've been working on myself lately. But basically, now we live in this new age modern shit, my nigga. And because everybody else is doing it, now you will do it too. Nigga, you's a sucker.
That's what Cass said. He said that, remember, I guess, what that boy named Kevin Hart was talking about, he would never wear a dress and all this and whoop-de-whoop, but they had him on Saturday Night Live, and nigga came up in that room and that dress was up in there, you know what I'm saying? They say, next thing you know, Kevin Hart was up in that dress.
Right. And that's why I respect niggas like, and the thing is when it boils down to it, man, you know, when niggas smoke weed or whatever they smoke, my nigga, and they, you know, when they go into these other dimensions and they see, I mean, I think a lot of times, man, it's God talking to you or he's trying to show you something. You know what I mean? That's basically when I was going through my little spell and when I was going through my spell, I had basically stopped every fucking thing I was doing. I couldn't do it no more. I used to, you know what I mean? It was times to where I wasn't even smoking the weed no more in my mind, I would just like, you know what I mean? But ultimately, and I know motherfuckers go to counseling for that for years. You feel me? And the thing is my only counselor was God in my Bible. And I read, you know what I mean? And the thing is, you know what I mean? I just prayed and I made sure I read my Bible. I wasn't going to talk to no motherfucker about my motherfucking problems. You know what I mean?
I couldn't do
You know
that.
what I mean?
It was times I was I've been on house arrest for numerous of times growing up. And those were the times that I took the time out to reflect.
Yeah.
And as I was reflecting, I was like, shit, I'm seeing just like you saying, I'm seeing what's real, what ain't real. And I'm even checking out my visitors list because I'm at home.
For sure.
I'm on house arrest though. I can't move around. So I'm like, okay, boom. That's how I start coming up with, okay, damn, I need to start a business. Yeah. I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to open up a bank account. I ain't learned all that shit till, what was that? That was like 2019 or some shit.
That's crazy, money. Yeah.
2019.
Took me a long time too.
2019.
You know, when you a hood nigga, that's all you know.
In 2024.
Yeah.
So that was yesterday.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Well, we know is hood shit. Street
Exactly.
shit.
That's all I know. Straight hood shit. So then I started thinking like a businessman because I got a homeboy. He was doing a lot of business.
Right.
And he told, so one day I went outside. I seen he didn't pull up in his new vets and shit. He clowning. He clowning retarded too.
Right.
He like, man, you ain't got no business? You ain't got no LLC?
For sure.
He's spilling on me, you know what I'm saying? Because he know we getting money, so he like,
sure.
shit. He said, man, this is what you need to do. Then he went to his phone.
Yeah.
He pulled up his bank account.
Yeah.
He said, shit, this look what I got in my bank account.
Right.
And I'm looking, I'm like, oh, this nigga got like over 100 G's in his bank account.
For sure.
This your bank account, nigga? I'm thinking he's showing me some fake knowledge. This some real shit. I'm like, oh, okay. So just give me the lay down. So once that's set in my brain, you know, once we get something cracking,
for sure.
we own it.
Own it.
You know what I'm saying? We can't even turn it off.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
like, fuck, I got
like a motherfucker.
Like, that's like when I'm rapping. Like, I did 6 fucking songs in 2 days.
Yeah, that's what's up.
You know what I'm saying? I did 6 songs in 2 days. Why? Because once I turn it on, it's hard for me to turn it off.
Man, tell me
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said
and the nigga got a leap out there and do it.
you know what I'm saying? Once I turn it on, it's on. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
That's why another reason I don't like even being in the streets.
Yeah.
Because if I get into an altercation, once I turn it on, it's on. Ain't no turning it back. It's over with. I'm coming until I get what I need to get. But anyway, with that being said is, you just gotta just shit. You just gotta be, what the fuck is we on talking about?
Cat Williams, man.
Cat Williams. Okay. So Cat Williams,
you can't. You showing your age,
you can't. Yeah, don't bullshit. Nigga, show this age like a motherfucker.
You know, man. You look young, nigga.
With him being this so-called junkie, he sure put everything back into motion to where he back on top of the game. You know what I'm saying? And with this Club Say thing, that's even gonna move him up further up the ladder, even though it's gonna be a lot of hatred out there.
For sure.
But he doing everything on his own anyway.
Most
so
definitely.
all the real gonna recognize.
For sure.
And all the real gonna wanna fuck with the real.
Right. Well, the thing is, you know, I even can go back to, you know, with the street shit. And so, because, you know what I mean, I got to go back to that because that's who I am. Right. You know, so being that, you know what I mean, I can even go to, you know, certain niggas that will sell you out and sell you out or sell themselves out in order for them to get, you know what I mean, where they need to get. But the thing is my thing is, you know, I'm a person that would rather stand for, you know, the things that I truly believe in and the things that, you know, the things that holds true to my moral compass. Yeah. Now, you know what I mean, and that may be a longer journey. You feel me? You know, I know a lot of niggas in the streets that feel like, you know what I mean, they may have got over on this person or did some old bullshit or got over on their best friend, shot and killed, you know what I mean, somebody they was close to, you know, just to get ahead for the time being. You know, all this shit is all relatable. You know what I mean? Whether you're a billionaire or whether you a nigga, you know what I mean, or you a nigga, you two niggas arguing over $1. You know what I mean? I seen 2 niggas arguing over $1 before. That shit was pathetic as well. $1. But anyway, you know what I mean?
$1.
Grown ass men. I'm like, man, I give both of you niggas $100 and y'all shut the fuck up.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, that's crazy right there for $1.
You know what I mean? But anyways, you know, regardless of that, man, what I'm saying is, you know, regardless of what the situation is, you know, motherfuckers, man, you know what I mean, regardless of what circle you in, or what kind of, you know what I mean, or what level of, you know what I mean, success you are in, we all pretty much deal with the same shit. So basically, I know a lot of niggas, man, I don't fuck with niggas nowadays. Because a lot of niggas, you know what I mean, they would sell their soul over, you know what I mean, just like back in the day, niggas used to hustle, niggas used to gangbang and hustle for, you know what I mean, for the money aspect of things. Now niggas money and hustle, now niggas want to be gangbangers and shit for, you know what I mean, for the fame. Nigga want to say, you know what I mean, I shot a nigga. Oh, you know what I mean? Nigga, but you broke. You know what I mean? Broke. You know, you broke. You know what I mean? Or I'm a part of this blood gang. I'm a part of this Crip gang. But, you know what I mean? What's the purpose, my nigga? We was, you know what I mean, as young niggas, we was driven, we was pushed into this shit. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Our moms was on crack. We, you know what I mean? It was in our neighborhoods, you know what I mean? We hung around with certain niggas, you know what I mean? We got shot at just for the purpose, just because it was called guilty by association. You know what I mean? Niggas just want to be a part of something nowadays. So I wouldn't doubt if a nigga takes some dick in his ass, you know what I mean, just to be part of something. Damn. You know what I mean? That's the world we live in. Niggas will take some dick in their ass just to be part of something. Like, yeah, my nigga, you know what I mean? You know, I'm over here with y'all, man. Yeah, I don't want to be left out. You know what I mean? And walk in the room nice and casually. You know what I mean? Nice and casually. You know what I mean? And get his whole manhood taken away.
Listen, man. I mean, I know I done said this a time or two. The game is dead. You know what I'm saying? That's the first song on my new thing that I got dropping for y'all. The game is dead.
God damn.
And the more y'all realize that the game is dead, the more you probably see more clearly that the game is dead, because it ain't like it used to be.
Man.
If you look at I looked at all my OGs around me, man.
Right.
They all working.
For sure.
They taking care of their kids. You rarely see them in the streets.
Right.
Rarely.
For sure.
You probably see them floating through a picnic or something, or, you know, something like that, but you rarely see them.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I got some dudes, I can drop their names, man. You never see these cats. I was telling my boy, I get calls all the time from prison.
Yeah.
I get so many calls from prison because all these niggas be want something, you know what I'm saying? Because they niggas out here ain't even putting money on their books and shit.
Right.
I happen to be one that at least shoot a nigga at least 50, 30, 40, 50 bucks, or sometimes 100 or something, put it on their books.
Yeah, you're good
But
on that nigga love.
I tell them cats on the phone, I say, check this out, homie.
Them
when
niggas probably wouldn't do nothing for you if you was in there.
Exactly. Man, on God, nigga, when I was in jail.
And they probably wouldn't even probably wouldn't even have the hustle or the means to do something.
Man, when I was in jail, that last rip I was in,
Yeah.
I was calling niggas, woo, you came through.
Right.
I had a couple cats.
Yeah.
Hey, they was from the other side. They was some bloods.
Right,
On
right.
everything I love, they tup. And I was calling some of my homeboys. I was like, check this, man. I need some of y'all to... I didn't call everybody because I don't like everybody in my house.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I'm saying? You know how that shit goes.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, hey, I need such to go to my house
Right.
and help my baby mama pack that shit up and get it.
Yeah.
Man, I had like two homeboys came through that was solid with it.
Right.
He bought his kids.
Yeah.
Woo. That's why every time he asks me for something, right now today, I shoot it to him, and he shoot it right back. That's the cold part about it.
For sure.
He shoot it, he'd be like, love, I'm gonna shoot this back to you in 2 weeks.
Most definitely.
Come 2 weeks, he shoot it right back.
For sure.
Oh, love, the shit didn't come through, so just give me an extended day on that, and I got you. And then that extended day come, I shoot the shit right, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
That's solid shit.
For sure.
So, with that being said, what the fuck we were saying? You showing my age again?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers is not solid. You gotta leave the game alone, because it ain't too. The game is dead. It ain't like it used to be. You can't roll through Donna right now and see a bunch of niggas. I mean, back in the day, you used to roll through Donna shit. It was niggas all over the place.
Niggas
back in the day, you rolled through the west side, it was niggas all over the place. Ride through that motherfucker now. That's a whole motherfucking ghost town.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a ghost town.
Most definitely.
Every neighborhood.
Well, you know, times done changed, man.
Yeah,
And
it's different.
the thing is, you know, and that's why we got to change and evolve, you know what I mean? Because the thing is, man, times has definitely changed, you know. And when
It's hard, too.
Yeah, we was talking about that New Year's shit, you know what I mean? You know, when it do boil down to New Year's, you know what I mean? You know, I know a lot of people is coming up with resolutions, you know, nowadays, and it's like, okay, you know what I mean? What do you resolve to do? You know what I mean? You're coming up with a resolution, but what do you resolve to do, and what do you stick to? You know what I mean? What are you gonna stick to? Because the thing is, you know, I know a lot of motherfuckers, you know what I mean, say that, you know, they're going to do certain things when it comes to, you know, just because a certain day come by. That's why I don't put emphasis on one day. Because I understand this shit is a every motherfucking day thing.
Every day
you know,
thing,
you know what I mean? I'm gonna go to the gym, and you know how many motherfuckers is gonna be in my way? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I'm gonna go to the gym and some nigga gonna be in my way that's gonna be there for a month. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You got that shit right.
You know what I mean? Nigga, move out the way for niggas that really do this. You know what I mean? You know, and don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? I want a motherfucker to succeed, you know what I mean? Me, you know what I mean? I used to own my own gym. And on top of that, you know what I mean? I'm a certified personal trainer. So being that, it's like, you know, and that's one of the reasons I stopped, because you know, motherfuckers didn't, you know what I mean, they was paying me money and I wanted to see them get results, and they really wasn't doing what was necessary in order for them to get to where they needed to get. But I'm still getting paid. So, you know what I mean, you paying me without me seeing you get results, I'm like, oh shit, you know what I mean? I don't just want to be taking your money, but it made me feel good when they actually got results. But if you eating, you know what I mean? If you fuck around and lose, the average body, a human body only lose a 1.5 to 2 pounds a week. You feel me? But then once the weekend come, your ass gain, you can gain 5 or 10 pounds. God damn, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We working reverse like a motherfucker. You know,
Working reverse.
yeah,
But back to the Cat Williams.
yeah.
Cat, with all that shit that he said and exposed, far as the industry goes, because he ain't the only one that exposed so much stuff that's going on in the industry. You got Puff Daddy in there. They got him exposed all in the industry. You got Tyler Perry. They bringing up things on Tyler Perry. The last
Tyler
dude,
Perry was weird as a motherfucker.
but I never thought he would be one of those cats.
Tyler
I
Perry?
knew he was into what he into, but I would never think he would be one of those cats to, you know, use his power to try to do things with guys and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's enough guys that's already out there like that.
Right.
So what's the purpose of trying to turn out a person that's trying to work?
Power.
You know what I'm saying?
Power.
I get it, but goddamn, you mean you use your power for that? That's crazy.
Right.
And it makes a person like me that's on the outside of the industry that's doing his own thing, it makes you question it. Okay, so what if I do happen to get in or somebody say, Love, I want to introduce you to Tyler Perry or Oprah or P. Diddy. Now I got to be like this. Them the only people I get to meet, that I gotta meet to walk through this door.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Cause now you got your antennas up.
Most definitely.
Your antennas is up.
Right.
My little brother, his antennas got to be up now. He got to be like, fuck.
Yeah.
I gotta see them. 50. Call me, man. You know? I go fuck with 50 Cent them, you know what I'm saying? They doing their own movie shit.
For sure. That's another nigga that's keeping it solid. You know he got to be keeping it solid because he talking about everybody
Cat
else.
Williams, throw me on the show. I go fuck with you because obviously you ain't with all that funny shit.
Right,
so
for sure.
Cat Williams,
Right.
50 Cent.
Sure.
Them the only two moguls right now that I see that's pretty much safe. You know what I'm saying? That I could say, you know what I'm saying? That you can walk through the door and try to just display your talent and do work.
For sure.
Y'all like it or don't like it.
Right.
Don't ask me to give up no ass or you can give up a goddamn job.
Right.
You like my game or don't like the game.
Yeah, for sure.
These motherfuckers, oh, well, I can make it happen for you. Only things standing in the way of that
Yeah.
is you in that bed. What that boy say on that meme? He told the girl, she said, I gotta pay my rent.
Yeah.
He said, well, shit, I can make it happen.
Yeah.
Only thing standing between you and that.
Yeah.
Getting your bread, getting your rent paid, your car note and all this. Only thing standing between that is you in that bed.
Right, for sure. You know what I mean? And it's cold. It's cold, you know what I mean?
Treat a man like a woman.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. You know, and it's crazy, you know what I mean, how that, god damn.
Cold game.
God damn, but
Cold game, bro.
But the thing is, you know what I mean, that lets you know at some point in time a motherfucker, you know what I mean, wanted them to sell their soul, you know what I mean?
Well, their souls have been sold
you know,
already.
as far as, you know what I mean, you know, a motherfucker taking their manhood from them. So basically it's became a, you know, so now they like, okay, you know what I mean, now I got to do it to everybody else as well.
That type
You know
of
what I
shit.
mean? You know what I mean? Because
that's crazy.
Because
man.
basically, you know what I mean, it's somebody did it to me.
That type of shit.
Somebody did it to me, you know what I mean?
When I heard Puffy did it, man, it was like, that was heartbreaking.
Yeah. But all this shit is weird. It's becoming shit more weird. You know, more shit is being exposed. We living in a time to where more and more shit is exposed. You know what I mean? The shit, the nigga became numb to it. Like, god damn, is this normal?
I'm exactly numb to it now. But I ain't gonna be no victim.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
for sure. Nigga ain't never gonna be that. But is this shit normal? Is this, you know what I mean? You know, and the thing is the way it's going now, man, it's like,
It just killed me because you got the power. Y'all got power. Why y'all just won't go ahead? There's plenty fruit out there.
right.
Y'all go mess with the fruit. Keep
sure.
keep that amongst y'all.
Right.
And come to work and do work.
Yeah. But at that point, it's like,
You feel me?
you know, once you get that knack, you know what I mean, and your mind flipped to, you know what I mean, seeing a man as something that, you know, something that he sees as, you know, something that's to be, you know what I mean, something to be dominated, you know what I mean? Because, you know what I mean, as a man sees a woman, you know what I mean, now at that point, it's like, okay.
That shit sounds stupid. Nigga dominate another nigga.
You know what I mean? But at that point, you know what I mean, it do.
That shit sounds stupid as
My thing is like, how do you, you know what I mean? Once a motherfucker mind flip to that, you know what I mean? Because like I said, you know, I was in, you know, years ago when I was in Atlanta, man, and motherfuckers was looking at me, you know what I mean? A man was looking at me like I was a woman, man. That shit, that was some weird shit to me, man. It was weird.
That's weird as
It was
hell.
weird that a motherfucking man was looking at me that, you know what I mean, in a way to where I was a sexual, you know what I mean, in a sexual manner.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking,
I went through that before too.
yeah, it was some weird shit. It was some weird shit to me. You know what I mean? Regardless of how people think that the world is evolving or how motherfuckers been doing this shit or whatever a motherfucker may say, to me, it was weird. You know what I mean? And it is weird. You feel me?
I reacted on the boy that did me.
Yeah.
Because where my club is located at, where Lady Brandy's is located at, it's around that area is predominantly transsexuals.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it was a gym next door to the club okay, it's a swingers club on the one side, and on the other side it was a gay gym or some shit.
Right.
So one day, it was a bunch of gay dudes out front.
Yeah.
And I'm standing out in the front, you know, I'm sitting up there just chopping game with one of my partners, and the dude said some shit like, "Oh man, you're a very sexy looking man." And I looked at that, yeah, man, I looked at him and I looked at my partner. I said, "Who you talking to, me or him?" He said, "I'm talking to you." Ah, bing! I slid his ass, and my homeboy had to grab me. Hey, slid him. Hey, right there at the club, my homeboy grabbed me. Look, come on, man, quit tripping.
For sure.
The boy that grabbed his face and took off running and shit. I said, man, I don't play all that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to play like that. You know what I'm saying? We ain't in prison either. Even that happened to me in prison too.
Right.
It was a dude said some slick shit like, "Oh, you look like R. Kelly." I said, "Bitch ass nigga, I ain't no motherfucking R. Kelly.
Yeah.
I'm DLove, nigga."
For sure.
And then the nigga, he like, "Damn, excuse me."
Yeah.
Get your ass on.
You know, you know, that kind of shit, it makes a straight man feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I mean.
You know what I mean? You know, it makes a straight man feel like, you know,
Don't hit on me. I ain't with it.
Cause if your mind is not, you know what I mean, if your mind is not built that way, it makes you feel like, you know what I mean, you know, it puts you, you know what I mean, for one, you know what I mean, you know, it's like, you know what I mean, a man walking up to me, you know what I mean, saying some weird shit to me, it puts me in a state to where, you know what I mean, I don't even know how to fucking explain it. Is it vulnerability or some shit? I don't know what the fuck. I don't know what the fuck, but it's weird.
Yeah.
You feel me? So being that, it's like, man, you know what I mean, you know who you talking to.
I think Terry Crews, and you know Terry Crews a big old nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga Terry said one of them came and grabbed his nuts.
Yeah.
He ain't do nothing about it.
Yeah. I remember that shit. Yeah.
Well, I was like, damn, Terry, you ain't do nothing. Man. Terry, you like 300 pounds, man.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, I remember he said a motherfucker, did he ever expose who that was that kept fucking with him?
Nah, I don't think he did. He said it was a white guy, though.
Yeah,
and
why
he said he didn't max him out because he said they gonna be looking at him like the big black nigga that didn't max this white boy.
That's crazy. And he was talking about, I remember he was talking about that. Why didn't he never expose that shit? Because we needed to know.
Yeah.
We needed to know.
Yeah,
you know, but apparently he didn't expose it because it was gonna mess up his career.
And Fitty talked about him, and he was mad at Fitty though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, come on, man. So at the end of the day, man, the game is kind of messed up. You know what I'm saying? You got all the gatekeepers. You got things you got to go through in order to get into those gates. It's up to you on how you better just figure out another way to hustle, man. You got to figure out a way to build your own brand. pretty much.
Correct.
And there's too many rich people out there, all these black rich motherfuckers. I don't understand how we can't all come together and build us some shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I believe we should be able to, you got King James, you got Jay, I don't know, Jay-Z. I feel like Jay-Z one of them brothers that want to be alone at the top. I think he one of the guys that don't want to, he want to be the man.
Right.
Is. What I feel Jay-Z is.
For sure. Some niggas got that, man.
Because you got the power
Yeah.
to bring up so many. Look what he bringing up. What he brought up, Megan Thee Stallion.
What is it? Is that called the Machiavelli complex?
Yeah, so because I'm like, man, why wouldn't
It's
you?
one of them old motherfuckers.
LeBron James, King James brought all his homies up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jay, he ain't got, but Memphis Bleak ain't getting no money. And other little nigga that be with him, what is it, Tata, whatever the hell his name is.
Yeah.
Them the only two niggas I think that he do shit for that I believe. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I don't hear nothing about that cat.
Yeah.
Rick Ross put on a gang of motherfuckers.
Right.
Well, Snoop brought in some people at the beginning.
Right.
Pac brought up when he was alive, he brought all his outlaws, he was bringing all kind of niggas in the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? People that got that kind of money, that kind of power, why isn't there more of them bringing us into the game?
Right. Well, the thing
without the fruitiness.
Right. Well, the thing is, we live in a day, it's a lot of niggas that have made it through social media. Social media has given us the power to be able to, with our with our own hustle, and it's a lot of young cats that then showed us, how to do it. To break the door down. I think, and me and myself, I'm in the process of learning a lot of things myself. Certain programs I had to buy, and I'm doing a real, extensive study on, how this new modern day shit work. And the thing is, by us being, hood niggas, a lot of times, that, being on social media, our generation was taught, nigga, you don't want to be seen. You don't want to be heard.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You want to stay, you want to stay low key.
Under the radar, yes.
Especially the smart ones. We came from that era. But these, but these youngsters, man, they putting themselves on social media, man, and doing all kind of, even the weird niggas that want to be seen, like the nigga that, the niggas that got all that money from, the stimulus shit and all that old type of shit.
Stimulus checks and shit, yeah.
But the thing is, I ain't never, I've been in jail, but I ain't never been in the penitentiary, and I done been all over the United States. But the thing is, and that's because, I've been hella low key. You feel me? But for the most part, like this new shit, nigga gotta figure out how to go about doing it the new way of doing things. You know what I mean? And the nigga can be successful, man. You don't need them gatekeepers. Fuck them niggas.
You don't. And how much, like you say, you don't have to be a billionaire.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Just get what you can get,
Man.
as long as you're making a decent living.
Man.
And you able to take care of your family, your children, or put food on your table, maybe you just yourself. I don't know who you got rocking with you, but you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got to find a way to make it without having to go through them gates, man, because that particular gate, it's gonna be a motherfucker trying to get in.
This is what I can't understand. In our community, I can't understand how within the Mexican community they have their own grocery stores. Within the Mexican, within other communities, you can go right here in Vegas, and there's a whole street dedicated to a whole two streets
personally,
dedicated to Chinatown.
There's a whole street. You mean neighborhoods? I live in one right now. That's Chinatown shit
for sure. The whole nine. So the thing is in certain communities, and in our communities, there's there's not good food within a certain mile radius. To where people can actually eat good food. If you're a billionaire, and you say you're attached to our community. Why aren't you putting grocery stores over here? Why aren't you building something similar to Black Wall Street? Something like that would be real simple. What's going on?
That's what they need, another Black Wall Street.
That's what our community.
I think it take a lot of entertainers to sit down, but that's not going to happen because everybody wants to be the top cat, the
Right.
top dog.
For sure.
So,
So
that ain't gonna never happen.
So the thing is, you know, why aren't those things? Why are all these things about the government and the things that the government has been holding us from? Why is it coming from the smaller people? You don't never hear the bigger people talking about that. You never hear about. They're not talking about even the thing about how in our community years ago how crack cocaine was put into our neighborhoods. They're not talking about, you know what I mean, the government and, you know, how you can get away from taxes and get away from certain shit, you know what I mean, in order for you to live a better life. They know, you know what I mean, The Rock ain't never got on TV and told me about no shit like that. You know what I mean? Oprah ain't never told me about no shit like that. You know what I mean? She ain't never went to the community and told a motherfucker nothing about that.
Oprah.
That's what our communities need. You know what I mean? That's what we need. We need some real motherfucking answers. More people of our color died from, you know what I mean, COVID than any other race. And that's due to the things that we putting in our mouths. But we don't have access to the proper food. So I don't give a fuck about no celebrity.
Oprah and them, you can forget about Oprah and them trying to do anything for black people unless they line themselves. Unless you putting money in Oprah's pocket, you can forget about it. 50 pretty much exposed Oprah a long time ago.
Right.
Oprah got a black body, but she got a white mindset.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So does Gail, her friend, you know what I'm saying? And she turned her out basically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that she was real black, because she don't really act like a sister or nothing either, because even like when Kobe died, the shit that she tried to pull on Kobe, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Brought up all that old shit on Kobe. And Snoop Dogg cussed her out, but then, you know, Snoop piped down and he got pushed back. They showed power, what power can do to him.
Right.
And he bowed down real quick. She put R. Kelly on blast for some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Kel sitting up in the jail cell for girls that want to hang with him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he fucked up with them shits he did years ago. That's what that's the time he should have been doing penitentiary time for.
Right.
But not for all these girls that they want to hang. They parents dropping kids off to this man's house and all this bullshit.
They should have did some time.
Exactly. They ain't getting no time or nothing, so we already know that was a trap. Yeah. You know,
you know what I mean? Regardless of what, the nigga should have did some time.
Yeah, he should have did some time.
Fuck around with underage girls.
Long time ago, yeah.
Nigga, you can wait until they at least 18, motherfucker.
Yeah, he should have did that time a long time ago.
For sure.
It just that's how you just know that this world is crazy and full of bullshit. And it's refreshing for me to see that someone other than people on the outside go on that man's show and expose, you know what I'm saying? And to really give you the light. He giving you the light. He like, this is what's really going on.
Right.
This is really what's going on in this world. And you ain't gonna be able to eat unless you gotta do what you gotta do. You got one of them gotta do what I gotta do mentalities.
What they call that, the mark of the beast?
Yeah, pretty much. Mark of the beast.
Shit.
What Kevin say? I mean, what Cat say? He said you just can't. What he say? You just got to keep your mouth closed. That's what they want. But this is why them videos. How the fuck all these motherfuckers get videos and shit? I don't understand that shit either. They got videos on all you motherfuckers.
Right.
So that goes to show you they got somebody cameraing your ass.
Right.
Soon as you jump into one of these fruity relationships with somebody, then they got that on you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a camera somewhere.
Right.
On you. So soon as and then you try to fight back to the powers, hey, we got this on you, Jack. Well, you do what we tell you to do.
Right.
Or we will expose you.
Right.
Keep your mouth shut or we'll expose you.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple.
Most definitely.
So, yeah, man. So I appreciate, me personally, I appreciate a lot of people don't like it. They like he bitter or whatever. I'm like, how the hell is this man bitter? Shit, he telling you some real shit. What about the people that's coming out answering? You know what I'm saying? They seem like they bitter because they've been exposed.
Right. Well, the thing is, man, you know, we live in a world to where, you know, most people is going to follow what's popular. You know what I mean? That's like, you know, you know what I mean? You know, certain things like when it comes to, the government and certain bullshit, people still believe in certain It's like, if I see a nigga fucking me in my face and he doing some weird shit, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna continue to fuck with that nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm gonna go ahead and be like, you know what, nigga, use a fuck ass nigga that do some more weird ass shit, and I can't keep fucking with you. But, you know what I mean, when a motherfucker has a title behind him, when a motherfucker has a government with a flag, you know what I mean, that they feel stands for something, people will, they will basically act like they don't see what's in front of their fucking face. You know what I mean? None of this shit, it's a lot of shit that's going on in the world that speaks for itself. You don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand what the fuck is going on.
Real simple.
You know what I mean? Because there's no solutions being made. You know what I mean? Just more and more bullshit and motherfuckers telling more and more lies. So, you know what I mean? And then in order for, a motherfucker to get a piece of whatever they feel, you know what I mean, they may have a shot at they'll go with those lies.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Just you know what I mean, just to feel like, and they don't want to be shunned or be pushed out of whatever it is. Mm-hmm. But the thing, you know what I mean, of whatever they feel that they have coming to them. But I'll say this and I'll say it again, man, all you need is yourself and God, man.
All you need is yourself and God.
That's it.
With that being said, hey, man, salute to Cat. I'm rocking with Cat. I like a lot of the people that he even talked about, you know what I'm saying? The solid ones, should I say, and the funny ones, should I say. Y'all know who the funny ones is. Y'all know who the solid ones is out of that group of people that he had talked about. And hopefully, they probably come together and have a solution. I know Kevin Hart ain't gonna have no solution for the man, but them people salty as hell. Steve Harvey definitely ain't gonna have no solution for you. But as far as Ricky Smiley, Cedric the Entertainer, and who else did I say on that list?
Taraji P. Henson.
Taraji, Monique. Them the people you need to be. Them the people that need to be all in cahoots together that's really doing some things. And make sure y'all hit a thumbs up on that thing and like, share, and subscribe, you know what I'm saying, to the Love and Luck podcast show. And with all that being said and done, man, you know what I'm saying, my name is DLove Stacks. I got the mixtape coming. I want to get that out free to y'all. We're going to try to attach it to this show.
For sure.
And have it bang out like to the Love and Luck podcast show.
Yeah.
And have it just bang out right after, you know what I'm saying, woo, woo, woo. And I want y'all to make sure y'all jam to that, you know what I'm saying, and give me y'all feedback on that too as well.
For sure.
And Lady Brandy, y'all make sure y'all tune in to the Lady Brandy's Club. We still got that jumping off. We probably gonna have a lot of things jumping off coming through the winter, all the way through the summer. I'll probably be back towards the summer. I got some guests we trying to get up here. I got a couple of them online right now. They about ready. We might see them next Monday if as long as their schedules is clear. And anything else you got going on, man?
Shit, well, you know me, man. Like I say all the time, first my Mexican partner fronted me, and now the bank fronts me. And on top of that, so, you can reach me at all platforms that Luck got fronted. And on top of that, you can reach me at capitalmovements.com.
All righty then. Thank you for tuning in. Much love. And zoom. That means we gone.
And peace out. And we get with you.
Hello.
For the people in the back, no matter who you thought I was, I'm DLove Stacks, bitch.
Yo, Luca, what the f is this?